There's somebody changing. God damn it. All right, then let's just press some buttons because I definitely didn't crash or anything before, so. Yes, we'll just wait. Guess I could use a little drink. Oh, guess I should probably stand up straight. The way I've always been yelled at by the missus. My Claire. Always saying, you're gonna develop a hunch. And maybe she's right. Look at that. Dolls and candy and all that. Mrs. Spock runs a tight ship. God damn it. What are they? Me taking their time in there. I don't feel comfortable with this amount of cash in my pocket. Maybe I'll go and see what's going on with Mr. Flood and the gun shop here. Maybe Coop's around. How you doing, Mr. Flood? Is this like... Oh, shit.
I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna kill you, Graveyard's ass.
Oh.
Good God, no.
Run!
Let's do this.
Oh, shit, I got knocked out. Got to on TeamSpeak. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that?
Oh, shit. Come on, West Whitmore.
I don't think he liked that I wasn't in a winter attire.
Yeah, oh, shit, I hope I don't break a stitch.
Easy now, easy. Nice and slow. Nice and slow.
I was gonna say, how was you, but holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing all right. But now, you know.
Now it's debatable.
Yeah. Fortunately, this time I got a couple extra hits in, I think.
Oh, yeah, you got them damn good. I have to put you in this tent here. This one looks like it's got stuff in it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Foot. I
Yeah,
appreciate
not a
it.
problem.
I did, Dylan. I did. And it's like it's got $50 on me.
Hell. Been one hell of an evening.
Yeah, I just got out too, and just gonna go buy myself a nice winter outfit.
Well, you missed all the excitement earlier.
What happened?
Gun store got robbed.
Oh no. You
Yeah,
all
whole
right?
boss. Oh, I'm fine. They just wanted the money of the register. We gave it to them. We're fully insured there with Purple Coat, so.
That's good. That's good. If only your game didn't crash right, Dylan.
Besides, not much I could have done against four fellas with shotguns as we were all in there warming up and. Hell.
Rose is getting more and more attention lately, not the good kind.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's all to blame because they put them DiCenzos away. Ever since that happened, things been going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah, can't blame the locals for getting aggressive, you know. It's
On edge.
yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully them boys get out soon. Everything goes back to normal. Here, I'll help you up.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
You take it easy. All right, I appreciate you risking your stitches and all, but you watch out too, guys.
Yeah, well, we gotta get you something warm. Come on.
All right, yeah.
Kind of liking the cane. Honestly, I think I might get one even when I'm feeling better.
You know, if I was young again, I would have a cane all the time. Fortunately for me, it would make me a target. But
Yeah.
young buck like you, I think you could pull it off quite well.
Yeah, and it helps the balance because of the lost toe and such.
Yeah, that's true. You lost your toe. I did not hear that.
Wow. Oh, you didn't hear about Awkward Johnson?
No.
Oh, last week he shot me in the foot and he shot my toe off when I was trying to teach him how to fire a revolver.
Oh, god damn.
And he hasn't left me alone since. He's been tormenting me.
With the toe?
No, just in general, mocking me and such.
All right. Yeah, that's terrible as well. All right, let's see if anyone's in here. Hello, anyone in here? Yeah, someone's changing in there.
Oh, was that a fella who yelled at you?
I don't know. It could be anyone. I was in there earlier and I got a headache and now I gotta wait my turn.
Thought I heard someone yelling from in there.
Oh, I didn't hear nothing, but your ears are probably better than mine. Time will do that to you, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, wait, it looks like they ate all the fritters. I think Michael maybe put out apple fritters there on the counter.
I always miss the good stuff.
Yeah, me too. I think next time I'm in here, I won't let Pearlie eat them all.
Yeah, or Edie either. There was one day, Michael.
Oh, yeah, she was stuffing them all.
Yeah, she took the whole damn platter. I don't remember what it was, croissants or something. I don't remember, but
She
Oh,
does have a craving for desserts.
I mean, most people do, I think. Not me particularly. I enjoy the savory side of the menu a bit more than the sweet, but
I'm with you on that. I prefer spicy and savory.
oh, spicy. Yeah, I haven't had a good spicy meal in probably about 15 or so years. The body is willing, but the stomach afterwards is not too pleased with me.
Well, hell, if you ever get the temptation, I suppose, let me know and I'll get you a serving of something I'm making. I do a lot of Louisiana style cooking in here, so
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you. Yeah.
yeah, hopefully in the new year there we can get a proper crawdad broil going on.
Oh, that would be delicious. Absolutely.
Not sure everyone will like the mud bugs, but that's how it is.
Some foods are just an acquired taste, and some folks just don't want to acquire it to begin with.
Yeah, that's true, but that just means more for me and they can eat the potatoes and the corn.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of people who I found in my experience try to talk people into the things they enjoy, but that just seems ludicrous to me. Because if you enjoy it, get you want to share it with the people you love and you know, but that's just less for you in the long run.
Yeah. What would you like to eat if you could get something made for you?
Oh, I'm a steak and potatoes kind of man. Simple, but I do like some spice on it too. You know, just a little something extra on that steak. The potatoes, I think I like them a little on the blander side, just some salt. But the steak, you bite into it, you get a little spice to it. It's great.
Yeah, I could see you as a salt and pepper man. You know, you do the salt and pepper one side, 5 minutes on the other, right?
That's exactly right.
All right. Well, Mr. Whitmore, I'm gonna head back to the store and
Yeah,
do some paperwork
I
there for
can't
Mr.
I
Garrett.
can't thank you enough for helping an old man out in dire
Oh,
needs, and I apologize for uprooting your day.
no, it's fine and more than fine. I mean, we's neighbors, and you know, I'm staying at the hotel there, so
Yeah, yeah. Well, you go do your business, Mister Flood, and I'll check in with you a little bit later, just for our usual small talk.
I'm perfectly fine with that, and I look forward to it.
As
Come on
do
by
I.
and warm yourself up by the furnace there.
Will do. Will do. That was a nice little conversation. Let's lean back here. If only it didn't crash, I wouldn't have gotten my ass whooped. That one wasn't as bad though. That was just a local being on being on edge, as Flood put it. Flood was not the one that killed me. No, it was they call them we call them locals. They're NPCs. They're people who are not controlled by people. So sometimes they just act wild, and I don't know why. Like I think I must have done something when I tabbed out to open up TeamSpeak, which is the program that that WildRP uses for voice communication. So that combination of keys must have just like pissed it off or something. So Roy's gotten beat up before by locals. It's not entirely uncommon. But before it was kind of like a wake up call for him, so it kind of put him down this darker path. But this one, I think, isn't doing it because the town is on edge, and the gun shop just got robbed. So
Sorry about that.
it's all good. Apologies for trying to rush you.
Perfection takes time, right?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just hop in and get a coat. Oh, god damn it! Every time. All right, here we go. Purchase outfit. New outfit. Default. Oh, can I do this? Oh, I can, and I can just, I can just put a code on this one, which is really what I wanted to begin with. You learn something new. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Vandalism. God damn it. God damn it. I don't like that. Oh, is this one? No, it's too flashy for Roy. I think the one that we had would be just fine. This one, maybe? Roy's a simple man. That. Actually, I think the vest I might change the color of too. Maybe a different vest altogether. Maybe a little darker. Next, hat. I definitely want to give him a cowboy hat. I forget which one I had on him before, though. This one? No. What was it? It was like the perfect hat and it crashed the goddamn game. Such a hat is too perfect. I'll find it. I'll find it. Where's the goddamn hat? This one? I passed it? Remember it had a blue stripe. It wasn't this one. Wasn't that one either. That one, I can't change the color. This is so frustrating. Maybe it wasn't so perfect after all. Oh, mobile delay. God damn it. This one is like on the list, but you don't get a blue stripe. The blue stripe's important. This one doesn't have it either, but I do like this one. 130, 128 area. Thanks. I'm going too fast. I'm going to like... Not that one. Not that one. See, that one doesn't have the blue stripe. Ah! That one I can't change the color of. It's all right. It's all good. We'll just find another one. Is it this one? That one will just have to do. I want those mittens. Don't care about that. Don't care. Don't really care about that. Winter. Purchase. It's just literally gloves and a jacket. There we are. $7, that's fine. I should probably buy some to eat. I got a couple cans of beans. That's fine. Couple cans of something. Should be all right. What if I just loot this guy? Give me that. Come on, pal. I don't blame you. Let's get you over here. How you gentlemen doing? You know what? I'm just gonna drop them here. Here you go, special delivery. Did I get anything off of them? No. Nothing. Don't want that son of a bitch on my porch, I'll tell you that. Oh, my new goddamn coat. And my vest. Oh, well. Oh, well. And on my face, too? Oh, god damn it. That's just how it goes in the crossing. You know what? Maybe I need a wash off here. We'll go over to the saloon and see if anyone's using the tub. hopefully hopefully no one's in there and I can go about my business and get myself cleaned up. I think that's how I clean myself up. I don't know, man. Oh, look at this horse. You're a good looking horse. Hello, anyone in the tub? Hello? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you see some old man shoulders. Left. There we go. Head. Left leg. Right leg. Right arm. Exit. Feel like a new man. Look at that, all clean. Go out the back way. I thought there was an exit. I guess I'm an idiot. Oh, that's the exit. I thought it was right over there behind the dealer. Madam. Have a little bite to eat here. I still have Mr. Dallas's fishing rod. I should probably get that back to him at some point. I don't want to cut through the yard. That'd be rude. What the hell is that up there on my porch? How?
As I said,
And
Last
Mr.
time.
Whitmore.
Do you see that gentleman? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
yeah,
no problem.
that's no problem.
Do you see that gentleman on the second floor porch
I've
there?
been watching him for a while.
You know, do not recall a moment where I've seen anyone up on that porch.
Yeah, we spotted him earlier, and he's been like that all day.
All right, well, as long as I'm not seeing things and losing my
you're
old
not
mind.
seeing things. We have noticed that man. He's dressed like Awkward Johnson. He has no shirt on, and
Yeah.
he's just sitting there smoking.
Nope, all right, it's all right. I'm going to go back on my porch. You all resume, but I just wanted to make sure my eyes were not deceiving me. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Mm-hmm.
You take care, Mr. Whitmore.
You as well. Let's go. Let's go buy some groceries. All right, then we gonna where I want some corned beef. That sounds real good. Some nice corned beef. Oh, we'll get some beans as well. Yeah, that's good for the constitution. Some, did I pass the corn? There it is. There it is. There we go. And then I think that might be it. Yep. Now we'll lean on the rail here. Yeah, poor local. You know, gentleman is just scared out of his wits. Sees an old man walking up next to him and feels the need to beat on him. It's a sign of the times, I think. Man needs to be careful. Needs to be cautious. Never know who's lurking around. And there's that damn dog. Let's go say hi. Give him a good pet. Where are you going? No, you don't want any pets? Alright. Well, too bad. I want to give you some. Here. Come here. Come here. Pet you. There we go. That's a good boy. That's a good dog.
I can scarcely believe it.
Oh, my footprints are in the snow too. That's really cool. That guy is still sitting there. That guy is still up there. What the actual fuck? Let's go find something to do, huh? Let's go see if anyone's let's go for a ride. Where's Sam? Where's that damn horse? There he is. How you doing, Sam? Easy now, fella. Easy. Howdy. Go for a little ride. Down to the old bait shop at the swamp. Pick up some lure. Maybe go fishing. Old Sam here isn't the fastest or the best looking horse, but he's reliable. He's a good soul. And that's all you really need out of a horse and a friend. I've seen a lot of people treat their horses as a disposable member of their team. Oops, sorry, Sam. Sorry about that, Sam. I'm being a bit of a hypocrite, aren't I? You don't seem to mind much. This horse has been with me through thick and thin, I'll tell you that much. If I were to lose him, I don't know what I would do. There it is. There's the old bait shop right there. Careful of the gators, don't want to be too close. We'll hit Sam right here. Go pick up some lures. There's a gator right there. Speak of the devils. How you doing? Oh, he's a strange fella. Let's go back on. Oh, it's getting dark. This is not good. Come on, Sam. Let's get out of here. Don't want to be caught out in the dark. That's for sure. Not without crazy the town's been lately. Get back as soon as possible. As fast as you're able, Sam. As fast as you're able. Slow down easy. We're all right now. We're almost home. Oh, pardon me. Almost ran over that gentleman there. That would not have been good. Oh, come on, fella. Get out of the road there. Holding up traffic. There you go. Get right out of the road. Good boy. That's a good dog. Can't be in the road playing like that. Someone's not going to see us. All it takes is one time. Red dog. Seems to be something going on over at the gunsmith. A couple of folk. It's good for business. You gonna take out the second floor guy at any point? Roy can't. Roy's too old to be doing that. Maybe if I bust out my secret shady character. Maybe. Because I bet all I need to do is jump from there to there. You know what? Is it time to bring out Rusty Redgrave? Is it time? Do you find his voice? I didn't. I think what I'm going to do with Rusty, I think, is he's going to talk like John Wayne a little bit. And he's going to be like that real manly and tough kind of like guy. But then he breaks it every once in a while. He starts talking more like me. And he's kind of just like a little, you know? I think that's going to be like the plan. Like, listen up, everyone. Me, Rusty Redgrave, hero of the crossing here, is going to take out that man. Well, there's Coop. Well, people are starting to come into town. Oh, he's pooping. Good boy. Good boy. Just not on my porch, all right? Just not on my porch. Rusty Redgrave is not his real name. That's his alias, but it's like a very, like, he thinks it's a very heroic name because it has the alliteration. A badass hero name. I wonder if you could even make that jump. I don't even think you can make it. I don't know how that guy got up there. Because that would have been my guess, from there to there, but I don't think you can make that. Definitely not from there to there. Huh. I have no idea. That seems to be the only feasible way. From there to there. What's that guy doing? And he's off. I'll have some corned beef here. I should have filled up my water when I was down at the swamp. Swamp water is good for the Constitution.
The problem is if Rusty gets up there and I lose the fight, because I'm not very good at fighting in this game, he's dead up there. I mean, game mechanic wise, he can get down, but that would be it for the night for Rusty. I don't want to break anyone's immersion either, because then I'll get in trouble. Ooh, my throat's so dry. Just enjoy my coffee. Is that guy still on that goddamn second floor? Still is. What in the actual hell? That didn't sound good. Yeah, just a horse taking off. Ain't nothing too crazy about that. You know, roads looks a lot different in the wintertime. The dust has seemed to settle a little bit. The weather seems to be holding well for most folk, I suppose, for this time of year. Yep. Watch out. That gentleman's on a mission or something. It's too bad Rhodes is turning into what it is. Used to be a smaller, quiet town, but recently, for whatever reason, it's gotten the attention of the wrong people. And innocent people started to get hurt. Like the other day. Poor Miss Francesca. Going to do a simple thing. Checking telegrams, checking bank. Was abducted right there. Ran in the streets. Broad daylight. Not a soul heard her. I don't think. At least I didn't hear why it happened. Just that it did. The gentleman asked if she liked the games. And that was it.
It's good to know that the dog still can survive out in the cold. I don't know what I'd do without them. Look at them go. Everyone's always in a rush to get somewhere. Never in a rush to just sit still. It's only going to get faster. You know, the wind's kind of soothing, if you ask me. Then Mr. Flood and Mr. Cooper. They run a good shop over there. It's hard to find honest, decent to God shop run by good people. Usually they're trying to upsell you and squeeze out every penny from you, but those two, I don't believe they would do such a thing. Granted, the first time I met Coop, as kids like to call him, he did try to sell me the most expensive gun that he's got. He's just doing business. Just letting me know he's over there. He's a good neighbor. He's Mr. Rhodes, after all. This guy. Keep on stepping. Who do you suppose that? Boone? No. What is this?
I'll go head up to St. Denis for a little bit, but I'll be back. I need to go put away
What
some
are
things.
people?
I'll be back. Yeah, you
stay
too,
safe.
love.
Have a good time.
You too.
Oh, that's Miss Locke over there. You gotta get used to seeing people in different outfits. Used to seeing someone dressed the same way every day. And when seasons change, it's like a whole new person almost. Gentleman has no shoes. That's not sensible. Not smart either. Did he just bark at the same time? Dogs are playing something. Too cold to play that harmonica that Miss Sparks gave me the other night. Much too cold. Good coffee, I'll tell you that much. It's not great, but it's good. It's doing the trick. You know what? It's getting a little brighter out. Let's take Sam for a little stroll here. We got a couple dollars. Put that in the bank. Put that in the bank for us. Oh no. Did I miss the flood? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just go fishing. See if there's any fish around with the weather changing like this. Gotta make some dollars. Gotta make back the money we spent on this outfit. Hotel ain't gonna run itself. Got expenses and bills and all that. Fortunately, the building's paid off for now, but only matter of time before those bank folk get greedy again and come sniffing around looking for more money. Now we gotta keep one lure for Mr. Dallas who let me borrow this here rod. Here we are. Here we are. This is the spot right here. This is where Sparks brought us not too long ago. There's some good fishing. Now with the weather being as it is, wouldn't be surprised if the fish are frozen solid there. But nope, look at that. They're biting all the same. All right, come on, Sam. You stay right there, all right? There we go. Time to make some money. Come on now. Come on now, fish. Here we go. We got one. Easy does it. Easy does it. Nice and slow. Easy now. Easy as she goes. Come on. Come on, fish. Come on, Roy's gotta make us some money here. This one's putting up a fight. I like it. Respect for this creature here. Nice and slow. Don't break the lure, little one. It's alright. It's alright. This one's gonna earn its freedom. Yep, broke it. Earned it. Or maybe not. Would you look at that?
Yeah, it's not gonna do. Make some money so I can finally buy that rifle thing on that dang naked dude on the second floor. You can't do that. We gotta fill the compass though. I do want to do that. I wonder if that's an NPC or if that's like an actual guy, if that's a player. I feel like it's a player. It has to be. Which is like the best troll right there. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Keep it. Now we wait. Oh, missed it. Fuck. Bring it back. Sometimes there's fish on the ground too. Easy picking. You missed it. You're quick. Go. Ooh, that's a big one. Look at that one. Damn it, missed it twice. See if I can lure someone. Good thing you store all those dead fish in your pocket. You goddamn right. And if my pocket fills up, I can store them on the horse too. At least I'm pretty sure I can. Oh shit, I missed it. It just puked up for a minute. There it is. Got him. Got him. That's a good size one too. Look at him. You can like go hunting and stuff too, but Roy doesn't use guns. I've made that character decision for him. Not anymore. Easy, easy. There we go. That little man was putting up just such a fight. Here we go.
After this, we gotta check how much space I got in my pockets. There we go. One, two, four. Four more. We'll go back to town. See what we can make for money. There we are. Here we go. Come on, fella. Oh, another good one. Look at that son of a bitch right there. Smallmouth bass. Gotta pay attention to the weight, too. Nothing worse than being over encumbered. Not being able to move quickly. Two more. Just two more little fish. That's all I need. That's all I can do. Right there. That's where all the biting is. Look at that immediately. He does it easy. Put up quite a fight. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. That's the angle. Right there. You're this little piece of shit is the one putting up all that fight. All right there, Yondu. All right there, Greedo. One more. Here we go. Last one. I'm home. Here we go. What'd I tell you? Cumbered. That's all right, though. Bring Sam over to me and throw a couple fish on him. How you doing, pal? Oh, I can't. Oh, shit. I've got bags on them, that's right. And we're gonna do this then. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm already full. God damn it. Well, I guess we're just gonna be going slow then. get back to town here. Made a little bit extra bucks too. Look at that. Things are just coming up for old Roy right now. Almost, pal. It's gonna be wasting beans. That's fine. No, it's fine. The harmonica takes up quite a bit of space, huh? That was a gift, though. Can't get rid of that. Just take our time. Nothing wrong with going slow. Nice and slow. I know I'm encumbered. I know. Be alright. It'll be alright, Sam. It'll be alright. But yeah, I think we're almost there, too. Just about. There's someone coming. The local that beat the shit out of me right there. There we go. Now we're feeling good, huh? Whoa, Sam, take it easy, pal. Take it easy, boy. You're all right. Sell a couple things. See if we can get Sam here some sort of bag or something. There we go. Look at that. We're already at Rhodes. Look at that.
You got the blue gloves as well, huh?
Yeah. My wife said I can't leave the hotel without my gloves on, so got my gloves.
Oh, I just thought it was funny because one of my friends, he was always also wearing bright blue gloves. I've never seen him before, but you know, I guess that's the thing this winter.
Yeah, well, my wife likes the color blue. She says it brings out my eyes. So, you know, I wear it just to make her happy.
All right, all right. Grand.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice kill that you got there too, by the way, if you don't mind me saying.
A nice what? Sorry.
A nice kill with that animal.
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't it nice? Pretty grand.
Yeah, it was admiring.
Maybe I'll have venison will be what's for dinner for me. What's for dinner for you?
Just fish. That's all I do is fish.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, you should try getting the cattle or something like that.
Yeah.
I hear beef's pretty grand. Can't afford it too much myself though.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to have beef once or twice in my life, but not much of a hunter. So just to the ponds I go, and hopefully we can store something up for this winter. It's getting pretty cold pretty quickly.
Oh, I agree with that. All right, well, you have a grand day.
Yeah, you as well. My voice is like my mouth is so dry right now. I don't have any water. All right, let's sell. Look at all this money.
I think he'd probably better suited standing still and being one of them. He ain't that quick.
Look at that. I made my money back there off my winter
Graceful.
outfit.
But maybe.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I will bring
Someone
him
can
out
make a wrong
sometime.
turn and get disqualified.
Is that when they go through the fence or over the fence?
All right, we'll just go ahead and put a couple lore in here. I'll put that harmonica in there as well. I said harmonica. There we go. That feels a bit better. And then deposit. 52.
I was looking all over for you.
I was in front of the bank, and then what?
You weren't in front
Sorry,
of the
Mr.
bank.
Fuzz,
You were just
taking a little
gone.
bit too long there.
You were just
Ooh, I
gone,
love your
boo.
gloves.
You were just gone.
You were just gone, boo.
Ooh,
Hey, Flood.
I like those, Mr. Whitmore.
Give
Very
me-
Oh,
pretty.
thank you.
$25
My wife made them for me.
Aw.
She likes blue. She says it brings up my eyes, so
I don't
I
want
wear
one,
them.
though.
She said I can't leave the
Oh, well,
hotel if I don't have
What
my
happened to your
gloves
old
on.
selling stuff
Yeah,
thing?
I
understood.
oblige.
That's understandable.
Dang.
Story.
Fellas, this is Mr. Whitmore. He runs the
Here, I have a
hotel
gift
here
for
in
you.
Rhodes.
Oh, thank you.
Nice
Mr.
to meet
Whitmore,
you.
this is
What the
Steven
fuck?
right here, and this is Pepe right
I'm
over here in the
Steven.
furs.
Okay. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet both
what
of you.
the fuck is this?
They're good
Just
fellas.
so you know.
Uh,
Just remember that, okay?
It's hard not to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What did you do?
How is Steven alive?
Hello.
They
Yeah,
had a
that's
talk.
Oh yeah,
okay.
we had a great talk, didn't we, Steven? Didn't love we, you, Pepe. Steven? You just Yeah. suck at Miss
Should watch out with that jacket. That pocket square makes you look like Law. You might get your shit kicked in. for it.
Yeah.
that just happened actually.
Yeah, someone confused him for law. They almost got him in trouble, but we solved it out.
But the style never stops. You should know that, Boone.
Of course.
The style never stops. Jesus.
I never stole.
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Could be. We gotta make it catchy. So what rhymes with style?
While.
File.
Nile.
Trial.
Trial.
Trial by style.
Style.
Ooh, that one's very snappy.
Yeah, like this looks like a.
Kyle.
Who the fuck is Kyle?
That's a good
Vile.
question.
Well, one more. Come on, one more. Don't say child. Don't.
Bile.
Damn it.
You
I
got
wanted
it.
to
You got
say
it.
it. Dang it. Style.
Child.
Child. That ain't no style. I like that. Memorial likes that.
Tile.
You're gonna be all like, child, no
We're
style.
we're standing on tiles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're like, what is it?
Yeah, there's someone in the changing room, and they buying a whole new outfit. We just went from Valentine all the way here so he could buy himself a new coat, and he's freezing. Look at him, all shivered
I can
up.
see his nipples through his
Yeah,
coat.
they can cut diamonds right now.
Yeah, that shit's sharp. He was poking me in the back of my horse. It was
Yeah,
real
I'm
weird.
sorry, Pepe.
Go mining with your
Ew.
tits.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Miss Barlow, you know
Ew.
we was kidding. We was gonna mine with our. Oh, nah, she.
Ew.
Mr. Whitmore, this is my buddy Pepe, and this is Steven.
I'm Mr. Whitmore.
Hi,
How
I'm
y'all
Steve.
doing?
Doing fine. You just got a really nice voice, Mr.
Well,
Whitmore.
I thank you. It's the only one I got, so it better be a good one.
Oh,
You
it's a
know it.
great one.
Your voice reminds me of something that's built tough.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like a horse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That Mustang built tough.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right.
Can you say, this horse is built real tough?
I can try. Yeah, this horse here built real tough.
Have you?
Dang.
Can you say? Have you ever stabbed a child while his mom was burned alive in front of him? That's what it feels like to drive the new Mustang F-150.
What's an F-150?
I don't know. It just sounded cool.
Like,
Uh,
what does the F stand for?
I'm afraid that
Fast.
there's a bit too many words for my old brain, unfortunately.
Yeah, Steven, come on, let the man rest. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't think too good, Pepe.
Steven!
Yeah, what?
What's wrong with you, man? You're making me look bad in front of Mr. Whitmore.
It's all right. So you're both good folk, it seems, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, we straight. In that rapping, we straight folk.
Yeah, strong medium.
Strong
Yeah,
medium. Hey,
Can't argue with that one, Boone.
that's
Pretty good, yeah.
That's better than most of the folk around here. I feel they've been wandering in lately.
Ain't that right? All right, well, we just gotta go. Come on, Steve. We just gotta see you
Okay.
got room.
Yeah,
Isabella, and I
good to
think we
meet you
can-
both.
Yeah,
Hey,
pleasure,
warm
Mr. Whitmore.
gentlemen.
Take it easy, fellas.
Is that Casey? No, it's
Go
not.
to Mr. Whitmore.
How you doing, Boone?
Doing good.
Yeah. It took me forever to get changed. I finally got in the room and I had a headache, and when I came
Ooh.
to, it was occupied again.
You need to travel somewhere. I mean, Edie can take you. You know, if you wanna.
No, I got in just fine. That's how I got the jacket and all that. But
I see.
it was just a bit frustrating. That's all, you know.
Mm-hmm. What made you decide to go so colorful with the gloves?
Oh, my wife made them. She
Oh, that's adorable.
yeah, she likes the blue. She says it brings out my eyes. So I oblige, and you don't want to get the missus mad at you.
That's
So
true.
she says, you wear these gloves, you leaving? You wearing these gloves, or you not leaving? I said, all right. That's all you can do is just say, all right, and put on the damn gloves. It's not worth nothing.
That's fair.
But I do kind of like them. They keep my fingers warm.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to have a nice splash of color at the very least.
I guess so.
You know, it can make the browns look extra brown.
I suppose you're right. I don't know much about color and making things look one way or the other, but I think I do know that this jacket looks a little extra brown now. Oh, would you look at that? He's gone.
Who?
There was a naked gentleman on the second floor there of my porch for the longest time, and now he's gone.
Yes, I see. It's very weird.
And they serve me well, so
Did you do something with him, Hazel?
out in the wild.
Oh no,
I
you just stand up there. You don't know where he go.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm glad he's gone. It's making me right uncomfortable.
They were probably a lot more friendly to you.
I go to sleep now. Bye bye.
Oh, it was good hanging out with you.
You have a
Bye.
good night. You take
Yes,
care now.
nice to see you. Okay, bye bye.
Good
Goodbye.
luck with your curse.
It's okay.
Thank you. The same.
Mm-hmm. It'll be okay.
Okay, bye bye.
That horse. I'm gonna get out of the middle of the road here
Yeah, same.
before I turn into one of the dogs. You know.
That's so sad, but so true.
Yeah. So, getting any good adventures today?
Rode around and looked at the snow with Edie a bit. We went on some ghost tour, but it wasn't that. The the guy made us meet up in Annesburg. We rode to like some hill, and there was supposed to be these two ghosts that were battling, the guy says, but nothing even happened there. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess ghosts don't show up. We go to this mine where apparently there's supposed to be some dead lady at. Ooh, we go there and we see a lady, or supposedly a ghost.
Yeah,
And then Edie and I put two and two together that we saw this guy asking for actors the other day, two gentlemen and a lady. He was just running a scam there.
Hmm.
And I guess his actors didn't even show up for the first part.
How do you like that?
Yep. But she had a fun time, so it was worth it.
Yeah, that's all that matters, you know. Doesn't matter if you put stock into all that ghost stories and all that, as long as the two of you had fun, had a good time, made some memories. That's all that matters. Worth its money right there.
Well, I'm kind of glad because I had 2 silver bullets left over from when I was ghost hunting. And I was about to shoot the ghost.
You gonna shoot a ghost?
Yeah.
You know, silver bullets are for werewolves, right? Not for ghosts.
Well, for undead in general. Especially if it's sanctified with, you know, holy oil.
I ain't never heard of anyone shooting no ghosts and working out for them.
Because they don't use silver bullets coated in holy oil.
I suppose you're right.
But she wasn't a ghost, so I would have just killed a woman, so I'm glad I didn't.
Yes, that's also true, yeah.
Howdy, Edie. How are you?
Howdy.
Did you get bored hanging out with Coiner?
No, of course not. I
Hello
just wanted
there.
to come. You guys were just staring at us from across the street, so I wanted to stare too.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were speaking to me.
Oh, I said hi.
Is that Leo?
What? Yeah, what's going on?
I was just saying hi as you walked by.
I didn't see them there.
Ah, Christ. Sorry. So, what were you saying?
Hello?
Yeah,
Just
you said
saying
hello as
hi.
you were walking by.
How you doing? No, I'm sorry. I keep running into people who I think they talk to me and then they're not talking to me. They say hello, then I say hello back, and they just just staring at me, and I'm like, what's going on? Sorry, I got confused.
It's all right.
How
It's
you
all
doing?
right.
Doing all right?
Yeah, can't complain. Nice cold weather, beautiful night, snow's falling.
Yeah, I kind of don't like it.
You don't like the snow?
Not really. I mean, it's really cold out here now. I need to find a better place to sleep.
Where you're sleeping now?
In Saint Denis.
Oh,
What's wrong with Saint Denis?
is it extra cold there?
Nah, it's just cold out on the streets.
Yeah, sure. It's gonna be that way for quite some time. So
Why are you sleeping out on the streets?
I mean, yeah, I can't eat. I don't really have a place to stay. That's why.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why don't you have a place to stay?
I just don't have a place to stay. It's you know,
Why
I
don't
mean,
you stay at the parlor house?
Mm-hmm.
That's like really expensive, isn't it?
I don't think it's that expensive. Coiner lives there, basically.
I don't know about that. I don't really have that lot of money.
Or you could, oh, that poor dog. Was that Turkey Leg? No, Turkey Leg's fine. That's not Turkey Leg.
that damn dog has been going in front of every single carriage and cart has been going through town all day.
That dog's been standing there for 18 hours now.
I went right up to him. I said, "You can't do that. You can't be running around in the street sitting there like that." And he looked at me, he seemed to understand, and there he is again, right in the goddamn road.
They have so much fun doing it.
That is true. They have so much fun doing it until they don't.
Yeah, at some point they gonna get hit by that wagon and then.
Yeah, it's all it takes is one wagon not looking where it's going.
Or one John Williams to run you over while you're petting a dog.
Yeah. And that's it. So long. sad, but one of the truths of life right there.
I almost threw dynamite at him.
What?
John Williams.
Why are you throwing that stick of dynamite at someone?
Well, not over the dog, because he was getting in my way because I was really angry at my brother, and he was being a real big vagina. But I didn't, so everything's fine.
There you go. As long as you didn't, because I feel like the law might be looking for you if you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to be blowing things up. That's for damn sure.
Well, we still have the parlor house, so...
Want to blow that up as well?
I mean, it was a bundle of like 6 pieces of dynamite together.
Jesus.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. I was angry.
But that's not how you react anymore, right, Boone?
Yes, right, Boone.
Yeah, mostly. I don't have any dynamite.
That's not the right answer. The right answer is the only dynamite that I need is to my right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, because she blows my mind.
Exactly. See, you're catching on and you're smart.
What's the rule of the porch, Boone?
Also, I use tomahawks now.
No dynamite.
Yes,
No.
yes, no dynamite on the
Yes,
porch.
no.
That's
No
exactly
dynamite.
right. No dynamite, no guns, no nothing.
On
The porch.
I'm always right.
Well, you are to my right, so that's very true.
Hmm.
You've got a point there.
Sir.
You are right.
Sir. You are treading a fine line.
With wordplay?
Mm-hmm. You're being rude.
Well, now
Here's
you're
the
not
call.
right, so...
Wow.
Wow. That's,
I'm not standing for this.
keep that up, and she's gonna be a left if you catch my drift. Because she's gonna leave.
Good job. Yep. See?
Just
Walking
like that.
away.
Puff, gone. Just like a rainbow.
You know, I heard from a funny man once that jokes are 3 to 4 times funnier if you explain them afterwards.
I don't think that's
I think
true.
that was a lie.
I think that's the awkward Johnson method, and everybody hates him.
I don't know. I seem to
Breaking the
get more
windows.
enjoyment out of them if I explain it, just in case.
Think it's better to leave people confused if they don't understand the joke.
No, that's no fun.
Then they could ask other people, and then those people could get the joke, and then they're spreading more joy.
Or they get the joke because it was explained to them, and not only is it funnier to them, but then they can confidently deliver the joke to someone else, maybe a group of people, and then there you go.
That's a fair point. Teach a man to fish, and he'll tell a lot of jokes.
Exactly.
Is that how that works?
Basically.
Yep. I'm such a jackass. What a beautiful night it is.
I'm freezing my ass off over here.
Think warm thoughts. If you concentrate on the cold, it's only going to get colder.
I think that's just your body temperature dropping.
So if I'm thinking about the fire, I'm gonna get warm?
You won't be as cold. I didn't say nothing about getting warm, but you won't
You know, if
get
you
as
dance, it'll
cold.
make you warm.
If I dance, that
Temporarily, yeah, sure.
it's true.
You know, if you're really cold, it's better to hold your pee.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because if you piss, you're letting out all that hot water, and so your body's going to then try to process more, and it's going to take more energy to warm up and all that.
So you're saying I shouldn't go to the outhouse right now?
Unless you absolutely need to. Like, if you absolutely cannot hold it. But if If you can, then try to. If you're like freezing, if you're freezing to death.
All right.
Oh, when you get to my age, you don't got much of a choice in the matter.
Why is it that?
Because when you gotta go, and there ain't no real holding it anymore.
That's fair. I'm gonna get a second winter outfit.
I think I will
Second
too.
winter outfit.
Standing around in the
Jeez.
same jacket as Flood.
Oh my God, Boone.
Plus, everyone's calling me like.
He's gonna get a second winter outfit.
Yeah.
I was hardly able to afford this one.
That boy
Actually,
loves his clothes.
Someone
I'll tell you
bought
that.
this one for me, so.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah, it's real nice. I would be freezing my ass off even worse if they didn't buy me this coat.
Yeah, sure. I could see that. I walked out of the hotel here this morning. Saw the snow and knew immediately I needed to get my jacket and my hat. And of course, the wife made me put on the gloves, but don't regret it now.
I woke up in the middle of the night. I was feeling some cold wind hitting my face, and then there was something else as well. And I wake up, and there's snow on the street. So I just get up from the bench I was sleeping on, and it just went to the tailor shop. I told the guy over there to keep my coat clean. I got my coat out, and then I went back to sleep. But now I just look like a cocoon.
Ain't that just the worst when you go to sleep and it's one weather and you're rudely woken up to completely opposite weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those
It's usually
days.
real warm and nice down there in San Jose. I didn't mind sleeping on the street. I mean, it was real warm, nice. And then now it's just rudely cold. Now I gotta find a place.
Let me ask you this, if I may be so bold. Which do you prefer, the cold or the heat?
Kind of in the middle. Where it's like not hot, but not cold too.
It's a yes or no question, son. It's cold or hot. If you had to pick one.
Okay, so how's that a yes or no question?
So it's a one or the other, and you're picking a middle ground there.
All right. Well, I suppose more of a warm weather.
Warm weather, all right. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. I just like the heat a bit better than the cold.
All right.
Although sometimes up there in New York, there was some real cold winters.
Yeah, that's what I hear. You from New York?
Well, yeah, I was raised in New York. My parents were Italians.
Yeah, all right.
Though I suppose that might be, I've been told that it's real warm there. Parents told me about some summers and winters being not so cold like down there in New York. My father was real bad. He was even worse than me. He was saying that he's going to freeze this winter. He never did, but was always complaining about the cold.
Yeah, it sounds like you folk are just warm-blooded, prefer the sunshine, the beaches, and all that to this.
Yeah. Suppose so, though I didn't see much of the old country. I never been there myself.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with liking the warm, neither. I'm just curious to see what most folk like, if there's the heat or the cold. Is very interesting. You learn a lot about a person from that question.
I suppose you do. I mean, which one do you like better?
No, I prefer the cold.
Why is that?
Easier to escape.
You know, that's true.
You can always put on an extra layer, but at some point, if it gets too hot, you're gonna run out of layers. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. You're gonna run out of layers, and if you go too far, someone's gonna take you inside a jail cell.
Yeah, that's correct. I ain't never heard of anyone going in a jail cell from putting on too many blankets, you know.
Yep. I mean, I suppose if they're putting on too many blankets to cover up their faces,
Yeah, I guess
they are up
that's
to
true.
no good.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But that's not to escape the cold.
Yeah, that's not to escape.
That's to be up to no good.
Yeah.
But I understand the cold is almost unbearable for a lot of folk, and that's all right too. I'm a bit used to it. Lived a number of years not under a roof, so to speak, and at some point the body adjusts.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, a lot of times, there was a point where I didn't even have shoes in the winter, so I had to bear it somehow. I just don't like it.
Yeah, that's
Kind of
right.
reminds me of the days too. Let me tell you, mister, running around with no shoes in the winter in New York, not so fun.
Oh, I can only imagine. I've been fortunate enough to always have a pair of shoes on my feet, but some days it was a little touch and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it just me, or did that snow stop all of a sudden?
I know, it looks like it stopped snowing.
Oh, that's nice. Nice little reprieve.
Yeah, now it's... Well, it's real annoying when you're riding. It's just a bunch of snow going in your face and your eyes. You can't even have it open. You're riding around blind.
Oh, I like it. It's almost like you're riding amongst the stars. That's what I always envision it as.
That's a nice way of imagining this.
Yeah, well, when you get to be my age, all you can really do is imagine things. You ain't really doing too much, you know.
Hmm. So do you work or
I run this hotel here.
Oh, you run this hotel over here?
Yeah, no vacancies and for the sign, but you know, you gotta keep it clean, gotta make sure the dogs don't aggravate the people around.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, my wife is quite ill as well, so that takes up a lot of my day, which is very, very glad to do. I'd rather waste my entire day taking care of her than not be able to. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I'm real sorry about your wife being sick. But,
It's all right.
Senora.
It's no one's fault but the sickness. So we treasure the time that we have together. You know, just to stop any one of us from being sad every once in a while. But we're fortunate. Most of our friends are long gone by now.
I'm real sorry to hear that.
It's just comes with the territory. I appreciate your condolences. Look at that. The sun's coming up bright. Feeling a little extra warm now. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it feels nice.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about the winter as well. You get a nasty cold night, and that sun hits you first thing in the morning, and it feels just extra great.
It really does. It really does. Not gonna lie.
Suddenly, what seems cold seems pretty actually warm. It's just all the body and how it adapts to the weather around us. It's fascinating.
Well, it's much better than when the whole cold wind hits your face. That's the same
true.
show.
That's true. It's biting sometimes when that wind hits you.
You can choose when it blows through all them layers on you. That's the worst.
Oh, yep. And
You're gonna be thinking, how many layers do I have to put on? Jesus Christ.
For me, it's the nose. It's always been the nose. You get a blast of cold wind, no matter how long I've been living, and the nose just wants to fall off. It feels like. I suppose I could wear a handkerchief or something around my face, and that would help. But you know, You
Yeah.
don't want to be mistaken for someone up to no good. So I just kind of bite down and bear the pain for a bit, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. It's a real bad. Not gonna lie. And I got a bad cold not long ago, so I still have this nasally voice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one. Every time I get sick, my voice gets a little deeper, at least in my youth. It can't get much deeper than this, though, I'll tell you that. At least I don't think so.
I don't know. I had people with a pretty deep voice.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if I go any deeper, I'm just going to end up being like one of them bigger horn instruments, you know?
Like a tuba.
Yeah, like a tuba. I couldn't even think of the word. Tuba is exactly it. I'm gonna sound like a cow. Is what's gonna happen. I feel.
A cow.
Yeah, they got pretty deep moves. Those cows.
Yeah, I suppose. Moves. Christ, it got so warm that now it's dusty all of a sudden.
Yeah, and that's roads for you. Always dusty. I didn't
Even
think
in
it would
winter.
be this dusty in the winter, but shows what I know, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose we don't know everything, do we?
No, we never will. That's the beauty of life right there. You're gonna learn something every day until the day you die. And that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Town's real quiet right now, too.
Yeah. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of puts me on edge from time to time.
Yeah. I don't like it when people start to disappear and then all of a sudden you just see a bunch of people riding in, having their guns out and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care for that much neither. That's when you just gotta stand here and sit still, you know. Don't bring any
Yeah.
attention to you.
Yeah, you just gotta disappear or hide in plain sight.
Yep, yep. Sounds like you pretty familiar with doing such a thing.
Hiding in plain sight? Oh yeah, I did it all the time.
Yeah, especially in a big place like Saint Denis.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to do. You just not gotta stand out. You just gotta blend in.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. People think that there's that macho tough kind of persona where they think I gotta stand up for what's mine, and sometimes you do, but more often than not you just gotta blend in and disappear.
And being a macho is a nice way to get stabbed.
That's exactly right. It's a nice way to get yourself hurt or your loved ones hurt. It's gotta, suck up your pride, so to speak, and take what you love and disappear.
Yeah, when you're living out in the streets, then there's not much pride there to have.
You'd be surprised sometimes, though, son. Sometimes you get someone living on the streets and they still have this sense of self-worth, which I suppose every man should have, but it's elevated.
I do have self-worth. I came across a guy who said that he's gonna... Someone said, I will pay you $10 to lick my boot. And they would have done it. And I said, I even wouldn't have done it. I'd rather stand for a whole nother day
Well, there you go.
than lick someone's boot for $10.
As well, you should decline that. I misspoke. What I meant to say was they have like an inflated sense of self-worth. So someone steps on their shoe by accident. And instead of just kind of letting it go, it's a whole ordeal. It's just not worth it.
It's just a shoe.
Exactly, it's just a shoe. You can just wipe that dirt right off. Doesn't matter. It's gonna get scuffed no matter what.
Yeah. If it gets damaged, you can always just bring it to the cobbler and they will fix it for you.
That's true too. That's very
But if you
true.
get stabbed, then you might die. So
Yeah,
who's
if
gonna
you-
fix that one?
If you get stabbed, someone else is gonna get your shoes. That's what's gonna happen. Or you're gonna get blood on that shoe, and it's gonna ruin it even further.
What's your name, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
No, my apologies. That was very rude of me. My name is Roy Whitmore. What was your name? I didn't catch it.
Name's Leonardo, but my friends call me Leo.
Leo. It's a very interesting name.
Well, then, nobody said that before.
All interesting to me.
Why is it interesting?
I just never heard a name like that before, as all.
Ah, really?
Yeah. Met a lot of L names. Met a Lorne, a couple Lornes, Lawrences. Never really a Leonardo. But I suppose that's from your heritage, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so. I know a couple. I knew a couple of guys named Leonardo.
No kidding.
Yeah, they were from the neighborhood too.
Oh yeah, see, there you go. But I like it. It seems like a strong name.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you seem like a
I like it too.
strong gentleman too.
Strong? I don't know about strong.
Or you gotta be strong to live the life you seem to be living. Don't get that twisted. Strength comes in many different forms.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, in some ways, I am a little bit more strong than some people seem to be.
I would imagine there are a lot of men out there that wouldn't survive one night sleeping on a bench, no matter if there's snow or not.
You got it. Oh, you don't even know the health of it. You don't actually sleep. You sleep, but you don't really sleep when you're out in the streets.
Sure, you got to keep an eye open. Anyways.
Yep, that's right. You gotta keep one eye open all the time, or you're just gonna wake up without any stuff that is like you left next to you, or any of your money that you've stashed away somewhere.
Yeah, sure. And you get that new jacket too, so got to be extra careful about that. A lot of other people would love a new jacket as well.
Especially right now.
Absolutely.
Well, when I walked around, I saw some of the people eyeing the jacket. Then I said, all right, I just gotta keep a low profile now. I gotta be more careful where I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's more of a rest than a sleep too, I would assume.
Yeah. Sometimes yeah. Well, it was kind of strange because when I was out here, I slept once somewhere in the forest, and it was the best sleep I ever had.
Well, sure.
You never have to look around for people.
Yeah, at that point, you only got to worry about bears and wolves and the wildlife. You don't got to worry about them trying to steal your jacket.
There's not much bears down over here, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I was kind of speaking hypothetically. Wildlife in general is what you got to worry about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they're way less dangerous than man. Still dangerous, mind you, just less so. I ain't never worried about my wallet near
you don't
wolf.
particularly want to piss them off. They won't
That's
come
true.
after you.
That's true. Oh yeah, you're not gonna go around kicking wolves. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be going around kicking wolves.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna have a leg.
You're asking for trouble at that point. But I guess I'm just saying I never had to worry about my money around a wolf before.
Yeah. I mean, If you keep a fair distance away from them, then nothing's gonna go bad.
Yeah, you respect their territory, and they respect you.
Right, that's right. Oh, that fella doesn't look too well over there.
Yeah, coughing walking up there, huh?
Hmm.
Wonder what's going on there. Maybe the cold got him.
Yeah, could be. I really like I really like the sun on my face now.
It feels nice, right?
Yeah, it feels real nice.
Yeah. That's why. It's another reason why I like the cold too. The warmth is rewarding afterwards.
Yeah.
But I guess the same goes for the other way around. There isn't anything quite like a hot day in the summer, and you jump into a lake or the ocean, and it's cold, and you just feel good.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. I saw someone walking over there. I gotta say hello to them.
Oh yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be sitting here. You go say hello.
All right, Roy. It was nice talking to you. It's enchanted to meet you. Yeah.
You as well. Pleasure is all mine, Leonardo.
All right.
I'm probably gonna have him take off his gloves now. Maybe his hat. It got a little warmer. That was a nice conversation with a new friend. Leonardo's very interesting. Papa Roy got the jokes. Yeah, Beebs. I was cracking myself up on that one. Because she'll leave you. He said, because she'll leave you. It's so good. I throw in like little meta things and I try to see if anyone gets it. So, well, I think was it last stream or the stream before? They're talking about sickness and faking sick and something like that. And we're talking about like how if you fake sick in like a town, you say like the whole town has like gout or something, bandits aren't going to want to come in. So I literally told the guy, it might have been Silas. I don't remember who it was. About Pentapox from Avatar: The Last Airbender. He's like, I once heard this story from a faraway kingdom about a group of townsfolk, city folk, needed to get out of an occupied city, so they faked this illness called Pentapox, and they acted sick, and then all it took is one guard to say, I think my cousin had that, and they all believed it, and they all went out scot-free. And I couldn't tell if the guy recognized the story or not, because he was just like, No, I'm more of a secret tunnel kind of man. I love secret. Everyone knows I love me some secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret tunnel. The tough thing about voicing Roy is sometimes like I'll be talking and I'll find myself slipping into like the list, kind of like the old man Texas whistle. You slip it into that by accident, like whoops. Is that Ruby? No. That ain't Ruby. a lot of people walking around now. How are we looking? We're looking good on food and stuff, right? Yeah. Go walk over to the bank. Look at the harmonica back. Watch out for the cat eye. That was funny last stream where Roy was like right here leaning down and Dallas was like, might want to watch out for that giant pile of shit next to you. Oh, we shouldn't run like that. That's Roy. And and Roy was like, now I don't want to move. I guess I can split that right there. That'll be fine. Oopsie dookies. Oopsie dooksies. Take off the vest as well. Oh, that's way too close to Roy. Here we go. Play some music. How are you playing this? That just looks painful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That looked not good. Let's try that again. There we go. This seems a little better. Oh wait, did I press the wrong button? Stop using. Oh my god, what are you doing, Roy? What are you doing with your life?
God damn. Come on now. Save it for a better fight.
Can't sit. All right. A little harmonica. The hell happened? And they're off. Run, Barry, run. That was Boone for a minute. Such a Boone thing. Put the vest back on. Oops, wrong button. Whoops. And I think that's probably just gonna be about it for us for tonight. It's already 1 a.m., past 1 a.m. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it as always. We'll be back on Monday with some Back for Blood with the boys. Hope everyone has a great weekend. And hope you all take care of yourselves and dress warm for the winter. Remember, if someone beats the shit out of you randomly, it might not be their fault. It might be entirely their fault. I don't know, I'm just a fictional old man. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on Monday, alright?